We do this back and forth, okay?
Okay. I know that part now.
Okay.
Going back to school is really tough. It's even harder when you have made a less than gracious exit. Oh. I returned to college to finish just as my sister was finishing high school.
Stop.
I just went back into reading mode.
You're fine. You're fine. Now breathe. You went way too fast. Like this. I returned to college to finish my senior year.
Okay.
See those inflections?
Slower.
Yeah. Go through that using a few pauses. You want the audience engaged with you and feel your angst.
Okay.
That's the payoff that you want to get from your audience.
Okay.
You wrote this, and this is recorded because I'm glad you're going to look at this and remember this. Like Joe and Alex talk, there are writers who speak, there are speakers who write.
Mm-hmm.
When you're up front, you don't want to be reading a story. You're telling a story with the passion.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. Again,
Going back to school is really tough.
keep your hands there down farther. Go ahead.
Going back... Okay, I'm going to breathe first.
So you're fine.
Going back to school is really tough. It's even worse when you haven't left very graciously. I went back to school when my sister was about to finish high school.
Stop.
I need to read it.
I returned to college to finish my senior year just before my sister graduated from high school.
Okay.
It's like, it's like you're making points as you start to move your body.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason we're having our hands here is because it's not just our handwork that is going to be our exclamation points. It's you learning how, it's like Bob the Builder, the other guy. Yes, we can.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like your son. Yes, we can.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you start to get those conversations.
So you want me to move?
No, not yet. This is a layer.
Okay, so just voice.
This is to get you a handle on your hands.
Okay.
Okay? And focus on your tonality and relaxation
Okay.
and breathing.
Okay.
We'll layer the body language and movement on later. And that's going to be put on as well.
Okay.
We want you to move with purpose, not reactive, but proactive. Okay?
You start to get a little anxious,
Mm-hmm.
just smile and take a nice, good, deep, slow diaphragm breath. And then remember to come back. Just don't get anxious. Breathe. Just like a little wave. Just coming in and out.
Okay.
You're getting it.
Okay. Going back to school is really tough. It's even worse when you made a less than gracious exit. When my sister was about to graduate from high school, I decided to go back and finish my senior year of college. I knew that she was going to skate through college, and if I didn't go now, I might never go.
Stop.
You
I have to slow down.
nailed
Okay.
those 3 sentences.
Okay. It's good your arms are helping me. I need someone over there
It's
like...
like you're breathing. It's like you're
Yeah.
starting to understand.
Helps me to remember to slow down. When I see all those words, I just want to get through them.
Okay, now, when you listen to this, you're changing the script, which is good, because it really flowed nicely, don't you think? Yeah.
better.
And so, like Joe's dad did, he went back and listened to all the tapes and wrote the book.
I think that's what screwed me up for memorizing it too, is I was trying to memorize all those words.
No, you're not screwed up. This is how you start.
Okay.
And it's rewrite, rewrite, rewrite until it's virtually perfect, and then we take it to the stage again. We're always
okay.
taking it back to the stage. You're on track.
Okay.
You're on track.
Yeah.
And it's fun to watch because your confidence levels start to go up again.
Okay.
You're starting to grasp the weight
Okay.
of, okay, my anxious is going up, take a breath.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
So start at the beginning?
No, we're
Okay.
going to keep going here because, all I want to do is focus on this paragraph because your next assignment
Will be that.
is to take what you're applying here and run it into the rest.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Because I want to get to the story too and do the same thing. Okay, but no, this is a huge chunk right here.
Yeah, it's a lot of words when you're going real slow. It's like 10 minutes long speech.
And there's a lot of stuff that's going to be cut out
Yeah.
of here as well.
Right.
But the length is going to be the same because your cadence is starting to change. You'll speed up. You'll slow down.
Okay. Okay.
So where'd we end up here? I was scared.
Okay, I started a degree promptly after high school. I
Okay.
think I should. Okay, let me think. I had started my degree promptly after high school.
Stop. Yeah, keep them right there. It's really hard, isn't it?
It is really hard. Then I want to
That's
play
fine.
with my fingers. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
It's okay. Just if you had.
Okay. Let's see. I had started my degree promptly after high school. And honestly, college hadn't challenged me academically.
Stop. It's good.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this. John Travolta was on Oprah once, talking to Oprah. John Travolta loves racing, car racing. He was invited, I forget which race it was, big race, big NASCAR race, to say the 4 words.
John, I'm going to start your entrance. Okay.
And Oprah said, well, how'd that go? John Travolta spent 10 minutes on Oprah describing how he was practicing to say 4 words. Oprah said, what? He says, well, I gotta say it just right. It's gotta be right. He said he spent hours and hours, tens, hundreds of hours practicing 4 words.
No, I won't do that.
That's what you're doing here.
Uh-huh.
And just, you know, I wish I could find the YouTube interview that talks about that, but what's one of John F. Kennedy's, there's two famous speeches he gave. Is,
Ich bin Berliner.
I guess Long Beach tried. You know, remember that speech about, I can't remember what Berliner means, but it's,
I am a Berliner. It's really, I am, he was saying that to the German people, and yeah.
and that literally won him the German people. They loved him, and that's literally what got the wall built, was that. Because of his instant attraction. And that's how, you know, there's going to be times literally in your career as you move along, because again, it's like, I can't tell you how many times I've done the exact same thing, like I was talking about before, it's like, I get really nervous, still today, in public speaking. And there's times when I joke, it's like, I'll walk up and go, my name is Joe, and I'm an alcoholic. Wrong people. Literally just to help me relax.
Yeah.
Because you don't believe, you know what that feels like. Is I'm an alcoholic. It's like the instant I feel relaxed. That I'm in my place. And it's like I need that just to make me feel better. And people get that, they understand it. That makes them feel a bit warm and fuzzy towards you. So whatever you need to just have in your mind will help you relax. Is what you use. What that is, maybe it's your son hugging him. You know, for me, it's always standing on top of a really, really steep chute at Big Sky Schmitty's with a pair of P9 XL, you know, vocal speeds. I don't know how to ski that well. It's like I think my authority right there. Where would you?
Okay.
I'm going to give you a suggestion for this line right here. Just a suggestion. Listen to this. I had started my degree right after high school. And honestly, it was terrible. It was challenging academically and emotionally. You know what I mean? You know,
Okay.
you see, I'm trying to break it up. You're
Yeah.
saying terribly challenging academically but emotionally. I mean, it's not a proper sentence anyway.
Okay.
But I put a period after that and changed it to terrible. It's just an idea on how you can...
Well,
you-
I said it's not terribly challenging academically, but emotionally it was terribly
I didn't read that here.
Okay.
Yeah. I couldn't tell by the sentence
Yeah.
what you were saying. Okay. Well, then you say it, the way you need to
Okay.
say it then, all right?
Okay.
So start again.
From there?
Yeah, I had started my degree.
Okay. I had started my degree right after high school. It wasn't terribly challenging academically, but emotionally, you know what I mean. I could have gone into a whole other story right there.
Cool. Remember what that story is.
No, I don't want to talk about that.
You might. Maybe you
6
will.
spears and a lamppost.
Go for it right now.
Oh no! Okay, that story. I wanted to be able to prove myself,
Hands.
and I was dating a guy who lived in a party house. So my goal was to be able to drink 6 beers. My hands at my waist. The way I did that is they lived in an old house where the basement was held up by those posts with the screw top. So I pinned myself right in between the bar and the post, and I drank 6 beers because that's what I had to do. I didn't feel good, but I drank 6 beers. I mean, I don't know.
You know what she was telling me? She started asking, I don't have any stories.
I don't know if I want to talk about drinking 6 beers to people. I mean, I would in
What
program.
could that story be used for?
Tenacity, just like the...
Tenacity.
What's
Some
it-
things we do to make a point.
Uh-huh.
How sad is that?
Yeah, that was my goal.
Okay.
How sad is that? How awesome is that? That I accomplished it and I found out I didn't need it. I mean, it's a lot of great story.
Okay, this is on tape now.
Okay.
Here's your thing about stories.
Okay.
People will like you for your successes. They'll love you for your failures.
Okay.
Those have to be part of your repertoire of stories and vignettes.
Okay. I am fine sharing them. I worry about the audience not getting it.
That's their point.
That,
Okay, so here's my example. Jeff right now is at ADS sharing. So I share in groups all the time, and everyone gets my jokes and they laugh. And then I go to ADS and talk, and no one gets a single joke, and they all just stare at me because they don't get it. Like
ADS is what?
they're like court ordered to be there and listen to me.
Services,
Yeah, alcohol and drug services.
okay.
That's what I struggle with. Those are my 2 venues for that type of talking, and they're like the opposite. And so I don't want to go to a business meeting and tell my vulnerable story and have them be like, or maybe they will. And maybe that's okay. I don't know if that's okay or not.
Jessica, it's how you tell the story.
Okay.
The way you told your first story, the first time you told it on here, you're right. You're going to bore the hell out of people.
Right.
They're not going to get it. It's how
Okay.
we tell the story.
Okay.
That is what's going to get your reaction. Because they're going to see that coming through you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's why that's why I look at my body and I'm pleading
I-
with you to get this.
Yeah,
That-
okay.
Yes.
Well, then I have a lot more stories.
Let's go shut this off. Oh, you're going to have 2 different parts of it.
Yeah.
Part 1,
Yeah.
part 2.
Okay.